Good morning, 7th grade families. This is your friendly neighborhood science teacher, Miss Anonymous. I just wanted to take a minute and go through some stuff with SchoolBrains for you. So in case you don't know, our website is bellinghamk12.org. And then that's going to bring you straight to our main page. And the SchoolBrains portal is right here. And then from there, you're just going to want to click the login button. When you do that, it's going to bring you to this page. We want to tell you that we know the general setup for their usernames, your username, first initial, last name, and then your password here. However, we don't know. So if that doesn't work, we don't know how to fix them. So you need to call our family tech support center. So I put this little sticky here. Feel free to pause the video if you need that information. So once I've signed in, I want to go to student portal. I'm going to go to classes. That's going to give you the best information. And so we're talking about science. So I'm going to go to my science class here. And then this is where you're going to see all your grades. So you're going to notice if we go through these grades, these are some pretty great grades, but maybe for whatever reason, we don't love this 60, right? And Miss Anonymous and Miss Reed have both agreed that I can go back and redo it. So in order to go find that assignment, I'm going to look at the due date. So it was due on 10/2. So I'm going to switch over to Google Classroom and I'm going to go find that assignment and check out what it is I needed to do. So here I am on Google Classroom, right? So I'm looking at my science class, so I'm going to go into science. And I'm going to go under classwork. So remember that assignment I wanted to check out was on 10/2. So I'm going to scroll down here. And I want to remind everybody, so your CQs, your class questions, these are in-class participation. There are no redos. There are no late work. If you are absent from class, they do not hurt you. However, if you are in class and you do not answer it, you get a 0 and there are no takebacks. So this is one of those times where you have to be paying attention. You have to follow along with what we're doing in school. So let me go back to what we were doing. So we're looking for our 10/2 assignment that we got a 60 on. We want to check it out, right? So here's my 10/2 assignment, scientific explanations, day 9. So I'm going to click on that and I can see there's a rubric. Now, when I click on this rubric, it's just going to give me a blank copy. It's going to show me what the teacher was expecting, but it's not going to show me my grade. So I'm going to close out of that. And in order to see my grade, so I can see that it was graded, in order to see my grade, I'm going to click View Assignment. So in my View Assignment, I can see the rubric that the teacher filled out, and I can actually click this Expand Criteria and see exactly what's missing. So I can see that I got my initial observation. That one's all set. But my experimental question, not so great. I could have gotten a 3, and I only got a 1. So I'm going to want to check that out. Got all my observations done. That was great. My hypothesis isn't so great. So I'm going to go back into my assignment here. So I'm going to open up this document. I'm going to look at my experimental question, maybe update that a little bit, update my hypothesis. Obviously, I'm not going to touch Maddie's paper, but Maddie would go in and fix it. And then she would come back here and she would hit resubmit. Now, this resubmit button, I cannot tell you how important this button is. If you don't hit resubmit, Ms. Reed and I are not going to know that you redid the work. We're not going to be able to go back and check it. We need you to hit that button. If you don't hit that button, you're not going to get credit for the work that you went back and fixed. So you're going to hit resubmit. You've got your attachment there. You're going to turn it in. And then every couple of days, Miss Reed and I go back and we check up on all of our resubmitted work. So that's really important there. And then you just wait to get it back. So another example that I want to show you guys really quick is this one here. So maybe you got a 0 and this says 9/28, so September 28th. And it says AL, so that's actively learn. And it says Sci investigation, right? And you can even see underneath there's like a nice long-winded version of what it is here. So actively learn scientific investigation. And 9/28, right? Remember that 9/28 date. So I'm going to go back. I'm going to go to my classwork. 9/28. Oh my gosh, feels like forever ago. So 9/28. And I can see the rubric here. There were 10 points. Incomplete, partial, completed, right? So, and again, this just shows me the initial view. So I'm going to click View Assignment. So it looks like I just didn't do it. So in this case, it's kind of funny. When it's actively learn, I would actually need to go to actively learn, sign and use Google, right? Actively do my assignment. And then after I do it, and again, I know you guys are going to hate this, but after I do it, I'm going to go back to Google Classroom. Back to Google Classroom. Anonymous. And then my class, and it was my 9/28 assignment. So I have to go back. And again, I know this is annoying, but it's the only way that Miss Reed and I are going to know is then I'm going to hit resubmit again. even though in this case I don't have to do anything. I just had to do my actively learn. I don't have to reattach anything, but I have to hit that turn in button so that Mr. Reed and Miss Onimus know that I've gone back, I've checked my actively learn, I've done the work again, and now I'm ready to receive a grade for it. The one last thing I want to show you guys just while I have your attention, if you're looking for a quick way to check your work on Google Classroom, definitely check SchoolBrains for your grades. Make sure that they match. But one last thing is if you click view your work under the classwork stream, if you click view your work, you're going to see all of the assignments that have been put into Google Classroom, and you'll see your grades here. Now remember, the check mark ones are the ones that you didn't get graded for that day. There's no rubric. It's usually just that we posted the agenda and then we did a lot of discussing. So this is a quick way to see too, like this one here, you wanted to do again. This one here, we wanted to do again. The one thing is that when you hit turn in or resubmit, it doesn't say that you resubmitted it on this page, but this is a good quick way to kind of check over your grades and see where you're at for science. Thank you all for watching. I hope this has been helpful. And if you have any questions, please let Miss Reed or myself know. And we hope you have a good day.